Good evening, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Tactical Trader, and it's Monday night, October the 25th. These are the charts of the day. A lot of good-looking charts still out there. Market keeps rolling along. Who knows when this thing stops, but the bottom line is milk it until it turns. And the bottom line, we have some great-looking charts out here at techtrader.com. Here's a good one, AAU, which was a swing trade of ours, and kind of stalled out in this area and pulled back, and noticed tested and held lateral price support and the 50-day moving average, and today popped 36 cents or 14% on nearly a million shares traded. And looks like it may want to come out across this declining tops line right here and thrust to the upside, reach our $4.25 target. Beyond that, maybe 5.5, 6, something like that. But for now, we'll keep that for the target. Alliance Fiber Optics AFOP had a really nice day on Friday and followed through nicely today with another 55 cents or 5.5%. Volume was decent for this stock. It's a thin stock, but at the top of the channel beckons in a 12.5, 13 zone. That's our trading target. Air Media Group, AMCN, broke out at the end of September, pulled back and formed a little wedge, broke out of that, but then backed off again, and then popped only to back off for 2 more days on Thursday and Friday. Today it jumped 53 cents or 8.5% on 850,000 shares roughly, and our $8 target looks well within reach. Secondary target up around 9.25. Easy Link, ESIC. Nice pop on Friday. They announced an acquisition that was accretive to earnings, I believe, and then the stock today jumped another 25 cents or 7%, reaching up near lateral price resistance, which is significant, up around 395. A break through that, and I'm looking for a quick move, maybe to the $5 range, which could very well occur, and we'll set that as a trading target. Focus Media, which was a former swing trade of ours in September, it worked out very nicely from around the 20 area up to 25.5. Then went into a 3-week consolidation, backed off, reversed end of last week, and today popped 77 cents, 3.25% on 1.6 million shares. Maybe coming out of this wedge here. Need to follow through tomorrow. If we do, target's 28, 28.5 for the next swing trade target. Jobs 51, that was a 51 Job Inc., should I say, JOBS, popped out for a swing trade for us from the 30 area to the 38.9 zone. That worked out well, and then it backed off, consolidated for a few days, popped, and then set into a 2-week, week and a half bull flag here. That popped 280 or 6.5% today on the biggest volume in a week and a half, and looks like it's headed for the 52.5 zone, my next trading target. Candy had a big session today, trading 780,000 shares, the biggest volume in a couple weeks. Broke out of the flag that it was in after holding beautifully at the trend line and the 10-day moving average. The stock is now spiking up. Look for a target on a test of the 675 area. If that's good, the next target beyond that is around 7.75, 8. LCC, U.S. Airways, with the airlines doing very well of late. Look at this one-year chart, fantastic. The wedge that was set up right in here with a low volume ebb broke out last week. The stock continued higher. Today took out lateral price resistance, it appears, right there, closing right above it. And if we get any follow through here, we can see the stock run towards the $16 range. That's our short-term trading target. LD Solar, LDK, one of our top 2 favorite solars currently, along with TSL and a couple others. Anyway, that popped and broke out in September, formed a nice little bull coil. Broke out of that and ran up in big volume, and then backed off for the last 8 sessions or so. Today, turned it around 52 cents on 6.5 million shares, about a 5% gain, but it could be coming out across this declining tops line, the top of that flag pattern, and if it does, I'm looking for a move that takes it up towards, let's call it 16 for a trading target. Limelight Networks, LLW, had a significant price volume surge today, breaking out of the 3-week flag. Looks like it's headed towards my trading target up around 8.75. That's what I'll be looking for at the top of the long-range channel here on LLNW. Live person. Nice little base here, May, June, July, August, September. Popped in September, formed a wedge, and then broke out end of last week. Today it followed through nicely, up another 5.25%. on decent volume, and then today the stock ran across, over the last couple of days ran across key resistance. Now, if you look at the long-term channel, you'll see that the stock measures in the high teens up towards 20. That's more than double from here. But we'll set a short-term trading target around the 11 and then 12.5 ranges. MIPS had a significant day today, and we set out a trading a swing trade alert, and after the close, as the stock is trading up close to the 11 3/4 12 zone, gapping up about $1.25 tomorrow, based on fantastic earnings and a strong conference call. If that does occur, that gap occurs, I expect that the first pullback may be a buy for a swing trade up towards the $13 area. Electricity's popped today after forming a nice little consolidation flag here, edging along the moving average and holding the 10-day. And the trend line today gapped up and ran up 238 or 13.6% on 1.36 million shares. That's the heaviest volume in a couple weeks. If we get a follow through here, I'm looking for this stock to get into the mid-20s, short-term trading target. RDWR had a significant day, perhaps jumping 252 or 7.5% on the heaviest volume in about a month and a half. If it gets up through this line and gets a follow through, I'm looking for a quick test of the 40 range, which it would be my short-term target, but a break through that gets us up towards 44.5, my secondary target. Now, RE had a big hit a couple days ago on heavy volume, but held it right at the moving average and near price support. And then today reversed to 88 cents. Actually, one point was up about $1.60, but backed off on 7 million shares. It's going to be very interesting to see if it does get a follow through, and if so, I'll set a trading target at 15.5, 16 range. Rhino, been beautiful swing trade idea. We popped it here, gave you a buy. Stocks run from about 14 3/4 up to my target around 19 1/4. We hit that today at 19.22. It did back off a bit, but it's still up 54 cents or about 3%. Volume was the heaviest in 4 sessions. You can see unbalanced volume is at the highest level of the year, and so therefore I expect this could even break through here and run into the low 20s. We'll see. SIGA, consolidating nicely, low volume, great technicals. At this point, I'm expecting this little mini wedge to break to the upside and stock to run to the 16.5 range there, about another 3 points from where it is now. And lastly, SPRD. Actually, that's not lastly. SPRD is next. Looks like this consolidation phase may have been taken out today with a 96-cent thrust, 7.5% pop on 2 million shares traded. If this follows true, then I think we're going to see $17, my shorter-term trading target. Vision China, VISN, which was a recent swing trade idea, popped recently, consolidated for 3 days. Today it ran another 7.5%, 35 cents, and then volume today was over 1 million, nearly 1.1 million. That's the heaviest volume in about 3 months, and I'm looking for a move that extends, takes this up to 5 3/4, 6 thereabout. And lastly, XXIA, you'll see that the stock gapped on Friday, and even though it backed off early today, it reversed and closed near the high for the day, up 27 cents. I expect that if the top of the channel, short-term channel, is taken out, this could accelerate. I'll set a target of 18 and then 21 for my short and intermediate targets. And that's it for today. Some great ideas going forward. Market is running. Take advantage of it. Won't last long. Bye-bye.